We've been chatting to Béibhinn, Eve and Stacey about their path to becoming Irish rugby stars. Now we're going to speak to them about what it's like to actually wear the Irish jersey. So Eva, do you have your questions ready?
Yes, let's go.
So thanks so much for joining us here today. Béibhinn, anyone that has followed your career knows that you've had to balance sport and study for pretty much all of it. Tell us about what it's been like.
Yeah, I actually think, sport and study go hand in hand for the most part. When you're getting tired of the books, you have, a pitch and some fresh air to escape to, and then vice versa, when you're physically tired, you can just sit down and study. So I think for the most part, they go hand in hand.
This is a very, very serious question, so no one should be laughing. What is the funniest thing that has ever happened on a rugby pitch?
I think my funniest one was when I just got into rugby, so it was a great introduction. My gum shield fell out into a huge puddle of muck, and the other team had just gotten a tap and go, so I had to pick it up and shove it right into my mouth. So it was a bit grim.
Sorry.
So Eve, having lined out for both the 7s and the 15s, what does wearing the green jersey mean to you?
Well, it's everything I've dreamt of doing since I was a kid. Since I started playing rugby when I was 8, that's all I ever wanted to do. So I'm very grateful and thankful that I get to do it now.
When you do put on that jersey, it's your shield of armour. It's amazing. The girls around you are embracing it just as much as you are, and it's a memory I'll have forever.
I think for me, when you think of wearing the green jersey, you think it'd be the most special on your first cap, but it's something that grows with all the culmination of work and sacrifice that you put into it. So every time that I wear the green jersey, it means more and more to me, and it's just the pinnacle of pride, really.
What is your favourite match that you've ever played in?
Definitely my first cap. It was such an honour not only to get a green jersey but to start in my first game. Yeah, it's a day I'll never forget.
Probably starting in the Italy game on my 3rd cap in Energia Park was amazing.
I think my first cap at 16, getting to run out on Energia Park with a stadium of your friends and family is so special.
Stacey, have you seen major differences in the attitudes to women in sport since you started playing to now?
Oh, 100%. I feel like everyone has embraced it, and the women aren't shying away from the spotlight now. Not that they did before, but I think people are embracing the fact that women's sport is up and coming and it is the way forward, and watching women is just as good as watching the men's game, and if not better, to be honest. I think you see a different side of sport watching women's sport, different skills, different want, and I think that it's only going to grow and it's only going to get better.
This is for everybody, and what is your favourite pre-match meal?
I definitely have to go for either just a bowl of porridge with some fruit in it or a good stack of pancakes.
Banana on toast with a bit of honey, or pancakes.
Porridge for breakfast or pancakes just before.
Béibhinn, have you grown as a player since you made your debut at such a young age?
Yeah, I think you grow with every match that you have and every cap. I was probably not as sure of myself back then, and you're sort of caught up in the whirlwind of, oh my gosh, I'm actually playing for Ireland. Yeah, so I think now I'm more playing to my strengths instead of, scrutinising and putting a microscope over my flaws.
Well, thank you all so much for sharing your journey with us. It's been fascinating, and definitely some of the young girls watching are going to want to follow in your footsteps.